Happy New Year, welcome to 2022, and you are thinking of a way to get more fit this year, looking to get your steps in, and what a great way to do that than having an indoor treadmill. And today, looking forward to sharing with you about the EgoFit Walker Pro, which was sent to me to review and put to the test, and I've really enjoyed using it. It's very cool. It's got a remote control. It also has an app which you can use with scenery and stuff, and look forward to diving in. And I'll be sure to put a link in the description down below where you could learn more about it. If it makes sense, you can order it. This is very cool. This is their newer version. They had one, you'll see when you go to the listing that it has a different look to it as far as coloring, but this is their new improved version, and it comes two ways. One, you get it with how I have it without a railing, or two, if you find you need a railing, which looks like you could lower it if you need to, and you can go with that route as well. So let me share with you a few specs, what's included, and then I'll demonstrate it to you. So first of all, I am going at the 1.5 speed right now, which is nice, and I am using this at my stand-up desk, by the way, for work, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But as far as specs, it has a 5-degree incline, which is nice, so you're getting a better workout rather than it just being flat. It's got a nice LCD display where it's showing the time, the calories, the distance, the speed, and the steps, so you can get a lot of good information, and also with the app as well. The max speed is 3.73 miles an hour. For the weight of the unit, it's 58.4 pounds. It does have wheels, so you can wheel it around if you want. I actually have it on the other side of my room, but for this video, I've moved it, and it's very easy to move. And for if you're worried about how heavy of a person can use this, 242.5 pounds for somebody to be able to use it. As far as what's included, you have the booklet here, and this has all the information you need. And there comes with 2 bottles of lube that you would spray underneath the rubberized piece that is constantly moving, so you have that there. And then lastly, it does come with a tool should you need that. Now this setup I have here, this is something that I got on my own. This is a projector tray that I put on top of a tripod, which is great. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the remote control. So as far as the remote control, you have your start, your stop, go slower, go faster. When it comes to changing the battery, first of all, you will need a 2032 battery. And then you'll see inside the remote control, you'll have these 2 sides with metal prongs. So you have the longer side and the shorter side. The shorter side is going to go on top of the battery and the longer side on the bottom. So you're going to slide the battery underneath. Let me take that out. You're going to slide that underneath the 2 prongs. And then if you try and push in, you'll see it won't stay in place. But when you put the cover on, it will. So you're going to lay the cover like this, and then you're going to push down on the one side, and then you just turn it, and then you're good to go. All right. Now, as I mentioned, you can get up to a little over 3.5 miles an hour. I'm going to go ahead and stop it for a second. So it does have a countdown when you're starting, and I'm going to demonstrate the app here in a minute. So I'm going to press start. You can see 3, 2, 1. And now for the speeds, let me go ahead. So we're at 1.5, 2, so it does it in increments of 0.5. We're at 2.5, we're at 3, we're at 3.5, 4, 4.5, and now we're at 5.0. So this is a really brisk pace. Depending on your height, you might find this is too fast for you. But as you can hear, it's not that loud, which is great. So I don't feel like when I'm thumping the floor, so obviously I don't live below me, so I may not hear that. But generally it's quiet and it's smooth. Now, one of the things, I'm going to go ahead and slow it down a little bit. So when you get to around the 4.0 and to the 5.0, I had on occasion felt it like drag just a little bit, but as I've been using it today, haven't really felt the drag, and if it does, it happens every so often. Otherwise, when you're going at a slower pace, you know, you're getting down at around 3.0. Actually, I just stopped it. I'm going to go ahead and start it up again. If I sound a little out of breath because I'm trying to talk at the same time, that's why. But if you're going to be at anywhere 1.5 to 3.0, you're not going to have any issues. So this is a good pace for somebody who, like myself, I work in my office, I have a stand-up desk, so I can still get my steps in, or I can actually go a little bit faster. I can make phone calls and get the steps in. And you might be on a conference call, then you can be walking and listening at the same time, which is nice. Now, being 6 feet, and my stand-up desk only goes so high, so it might be an adjustment as far as typing, so do keep that in mind when you are using this with a stand-up desk and depending on your height. And again, I am 6 feet. How to move it next. So it does have a switch back here. I'm going to turn this off. And now it's off. By the way, right here, right where the tray meets and then the signage, you'll start noticing dust build up. And from what I've been told, that it's for a reason. It's, you know, for as it gets hot in the motor, it helps protect that. So just do keep that in mind. So you got the unplug. Now, the way to move it is it's got the wheels, and you could just move it, roll it back and forth. Again, you can lift it too if you wanted to. And then let me show you the bottom of the unit since I'm moving it. This is the bottom of the treadmill. So it's, again, very nice treadmill, and it's worked very well. All right, now let me go ahead and set this back down again. Yeah, plug it back in, and let me go ahead and turn that off and plug it in. All right, so when you have it plugged in and you turn the switch, the light is on. And it does time out on the display after a little while of not using it. One of the other things too, on the unit, you do have on the sides over here, you've got these little areas where it's rough, so where you could put your feet. And if it's on and you want to step on, this will help with shoes so you don't slip at all. And so that's smart there. All right, now next up, we're going to go ahead and I am going to show you the app. So what you're going to do is you are going to go into, whether you have an iOS or an Android. I've got an Android phone. You're going to set up and get the Fit Show app. So I'm going to go into it now. And I'm going to go ahead and allow, and you can see right away with the Bluetooth, it did find it, and I'm going to go ahead and click connect. So it is now connected. Now what's really cool, you have a lot of options. You've got your free mode where you just want to control the speed. I'll demonstrate that to you in a minute. And you also have different sceneries, which is awesome. So you can see there, you can select the mode, you can do program, you can do a distance, you could do a time, your calories, and then you can customize it. So it's got a lot of nice options in here. So for the free mode, again, you don't need the remote control here. Now it's going to start, and there you go. And now I'm in it. Now you can adjust if you want to hold it in vertical or horizontal, and there's a button there that you press, and now you can see the distance and get that information, your pace. So now you press speed, and then you can go 2.5, you can bump it up. And let's see, so now it's at 2.6. So once it hits that speed, then you can use the plus to go faster. And then you can stop it and go down if you want. And then you could stop or press the pause and then end, and it will then tell you what you accomplished, so you can save that. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. I'm going to go to allow. I'm going to connect back in, and this is where it gets a lot of fun. So we're going to do natural scenery. You can see here they've got a number of different options here that you can choose from, and this is fun, and this is also where it's great to have like I have this platform where if I want to even use my iPad, something bigger, then I could use that as well. But we're going to go ahead, in this case, Lakeside Walk. I'm going to do Start Sport. And there you go. Now, how cool is this? So now I'm going to press Start, and does the countdown, and it matches up. Now, this is where it's really cool. So you could see, you can have more fun. It's interactive. It does not look like you can set this up where it could go on your screen. Perhaps you can, do casting. What you could actually do is cast everything it's showing you on your phone, and then you could put it onto your screen. But right from the app, there's no casting button that I see. And then here, you can go faster at 2.5. So as you go faster, you could see it shows that pace 2.5. I can adjust it. Let's say I want to go up to, we're going to go, so it's a little tricky. It looks like, unless you do the shortcut, I think you have to wait till it gets to that speed before you can then go with the plus sign or the minus sign to go faster. There we go. Let's see, it's at 3.7, 3.9. It's trying to catch up. Now, so that's what it needs to do. It needs to wait to catch up. And you can see now the pace is picking up and it matches on the screen, which is so cool. It's showing you your calories, your time, your distance, and you can have a lot of fun with this. So you can challenge yourself to get your steps in. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit that speed, or I'm going to hit that middle speed button. I'm going to click stop, press the pause. Now you can go keep or end. I'm going to go end, and now it's coming to a stop. So there you go, and then you're done. So that's it. You could save that information of what you accomplished on your walk, and then you're good to go. So what a really fun treadmill. It's great. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you think. Are you ready to get your steps in? I am. I've got my Garmin watch here. You can also help work on your heart rate, and this is fantastic. I have an indoor workout, which I use my resistance band, so I set this up by my resistance band machine. So in between sets, I'll do some steps to keep my heart rate going and then pick up my workout. So great product. I love it. It's great, and highly recommend. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for joining me, and until the next video, stay healthy.